Всем привет, это канал Казги. Так. И мы продолжаем проходить Noire. У нас сейчас отдел поджогов. Ну что ж, не будем сильно затягивать, практически сразу и начнем. Чем раньше закончим, тем лучше. Так, надо кое-что сделать. О, так получше.
Mr. Kelso?
That's what the sign on the door says, miss.
Так, и что у нас тут? Так.
There's no need to come into the office, Miss Lichtman. If you accept the settlement, all you need to do is sign here.
Так, а чё тут такого? Так, сейчас прочитаем. Так, с внезапной кончиной. Так, я должен сообщить, что вы являетесь единственным наследником. Угу. Чек на 20 тысяч. Ну да, по сути, ведь ничего такого. Так, а что там вообще была за история? Я не помню.
I don't accept the
What do you
settlement.
mean you don't accept? I think you're pushing your luck, lady. This seems to be a ridiculously generous settlement. A $200 policy with a $20,000 payout? You should...
I don't want the money.
What do you mean you don't want the money?
I want you to investigate this case. I feel my friend may have been the victim of foul play.
Okay. Let me get the case file.
Так. И что у нас тут?
There's got to be more in these files.
Так. Так. Asian Fields. Мне бы знать, что искать. Я ж вроде все проверил. Ну, страховщик. Страховой полис. Адрес. Собственник. Оценка. Предыдущий собственник. Страхование. Блин, я на всем выбрал. Что ему еще не хватает?
There's something else in that report. I know it.
А что, собственно, не так? Я не знаю, что тут не так. А, вот тут можно перелистнуть. Да-да-да. Вот.
Sounds like your friend took a hell of a fall. I'm sorry for your loss.
Так.
Do you mind if I ask you a couple of questions?
Of course not.
Так.
What basis do you have for your claim of foul play?
Lou Buckwalter was a craftsman. I don't believe he would have made a roof that would collapse.
Угу.
What are you talking
Yep.
about, Miss Lichtman? This was an industrial accident.
How do you know that?
Because it says right here in black and white.
Do you believe everything that you read, Mr. Kelso?
You and Buckwalter weren't married?
No.
Then how did you become his beneficiary?
We were family friends.
You expect me to reopen this case because you
Так.
come in here walking that walk? Well, I'm not buying it. I think you should tell me what the hell is going on.
You really want to know?
Yes.
We were interned together on Ellis Island. Resident alien Germans whose parents had been killed by Nazis. Do you see the irony in that, Mr. Kelso? We spent 4 years there.
So the roof collapsed, accidents happen. What exactly are you trying to achieve here, Miss Lichtman?
Exactly what I said. I want that building thoroughly investigated.
Угу.
I'm intrigued, Miss Lichtman. I really am. But you're going to have to give me something if you want me to get involved in this.
There is a conspiracy surrounding Elysian Fields and the new houses they are building. I believe your insurance company is involved.
That's pretty heady stuff, Miss Lichtman. Flimsy, but heady.
I've told you what I know, Mr. Kelso. What are you going to do about it?
All right, Miss Lichtman. One final question.
Yes.
What's your address?
Is that usual?
Is there anything usual about this case, Miss Lichtman?
The address is on the letter, Mr. Kelso.
The address, not the phone number.
Эх. Телефончик взял.
Mr. Benson would like to see you in his office, Jack. Upstairs.
Хорошо.
Come on,
Стоп.
I'll walk you up.
Это дело идет за треком? Я даже не думал, что будет другой главный герой. То есть дело полностью идет за него. А, интересно. А как же Фелпс?
He'll never find out.
Я уже вижу, куда идти.
My acting coach says I have real talent.
Да.
Mr. Benson, you wanted to see me?
Ah, yes, Jack. I'm just trying out a new putter. I noticed
Так.
Elsa Lickman in the lobby.
Мне звонят. Сейчас я пока отвечу, вернусь. Ах, типичный звонок из банка. Ничего толкового, но пытается что-то втереть. Так, ладно. Так, я звук-то включил. А, да, включил, все. Продолжаем.
It's the weirdest thing, Mr. Benson.
Call me Curtis, Jack. This is California.
Like I said, Curtis, this is a very strange case.
How so, Jack?
That lady, Elsa Lichtman, is refusing a 20 grand payout.
Elsa Lichtman is hardly a lady, Jack. She's a jazz musician. Plays at the Blue Room in Hollywood. She has a fine pair of lungs, now that I think
She's
of
the
it.
beneficiary of this guy, Lou Buckwalter. He was killed in an industrial accident working for Elysian Fields Developments. You know Elysian?
I'm familiar with Leland Monroe. We move in similar circles.
Well, Miss Lichtman is making some pretty serious accusations. She says the case stinks and that
She's a
something
very highly strung girl, Jack. Strung out might be a better way to put it.
It's a
Понятно.
pretty generous payment, Curtis. I think I should look into
Is
it.
there anything wrong with the paperwork, Kelso?
No, there isn't, Mr. Benson.
I didn't think so. Pay the case out and get her off our backs.
I can't make her take the money,
Deal
sir.
with it, Jack. Do your fucking job. Do I have to do everything?
No, sir, you don't.
Fine, Jack. Fine.
Когда это босс
You know I have the greatest confidence in you.
настаивал это, на том, чтобы отдать кому-то деньги. Вот. Где это вообще видно? Ну, просто дай ей кучу бабок. И все.
Your car, Mr. Kelso.
Thanks, kid.
Ох ты, доступ к новому транспорту. Так. Опс.
What's your problem?
Поцарапал. Ну и хрен с ним. Интересно, кто же покажет нам расследование? Дискорд. Какое-то сообщение в Дискорде. Сейчас быстренько гляну. Что-то меня отвлекают. А, ничего важного. Здравствуйте, здравствуйте. Давайте я вас тут обшмонаюсь. Так. И что это у нас? Что это дает? Ну, подумаешь, свои материалы. А, цемент.
That's not how my pop taught me to mix it. Someone is cutting corners.
Так. Тут что-то. Восстановление с ночи.
Bulldozing and starting again.
Так. Служебная записка. Задержки недопустимы.
Leland Monroe, the man with the grin. Looks like he doesn't like to be disappointed.
Он прям-таки настаивает, чтобы работали усердно. А тут их пытаются задержать. Ну да, тут я все нашел. Больше мне тут смотреть нечего.
Hey! You just can't be walking around down here.
I'm Jack Kelso, from California Fire and Life.
I don't care if you're from the Vatican. Buzz off.
I'm investigating the accidental death of a Lou Buckwalter, and...
You deaf? Do I have to beat on you?
Looks like you do.
Это ты, походу, оглох.
I came to see the house where Lou Buckwalter died. You were just about to offer to show me the way.
It's out the gate and 3 houses down on the left. Don't know what you're looking for, smart guy. There's nothing there.
Then I'll poke around in the rubble.
Fine. As long as you're out of my sight.
Да. Приятные тут люди. А, вон вижу развалины.
The place falls down, and then they bulldoze it. What gives here?
Ха, ну да, это странно. Ну то значит есть дом из сломанной крыши. Обычно ее ремонтируют. Да, улики есть. Надо их только найти. Так, подожди-ка. Да, блин.
Gotta have it. Never get into fights with ugly people. They have nothing to lose.
Че этот не осматривается какого, да? Да. Еще один такой же. Опять кирпич. Так, где-то есть еще улики. Найти вы еще где? А, вон там на углу. Вижу. Так, этот осмотрел, этот осмотрел. Этот осмотрел. Вот тут вот. Эй. Ну и что ты...
The heck?
Во.
Let's try to piece this together. That's not right.
Да, не оно.
Well, comes from Holland. Where's baby oil?
They don't quite fit.
Согласен. Значит, остается вот этот. Keystone Film?
Keystone Films? Who gets their lumber from a film studio?
Серьезно? Воу-воу-воу-воу-воу. Эй, блин. Что-то у меня не получилось, и я там отвык от управления. В Резиденте-то бегать на пробел надо, а тут на shift. Ох ты ж. Твою-то ж мать. Эй! И чё ты, блин, двигаться-то не захотел? Ладно, хрен с ним, не буду стрелять. Ни стрелять не захотел, не двигаться. Чё за дурак? Эй! Блин. Не, ну тут неудобно это делать, чтобы убегать и стрелять. Короче, блин. Все-таки попробую. Только бежать, не стрелять. А, да, привет. А, нет, я все равно не успеваю. Блин, если задерживаюсь, чтобы пострелять, меня догоняют. Не задерживаюсь, чтобы стрелять, меня догоняют. Какого хрена? А, блин, давай. Беги, Форест, беги. Вроде получается. Ну все, осталось чуть-чуть. А, не достанешь, не достанешь. Нет, тут явно что-то не то творится.
Jack Kelso, California Fire and Life investigator. I need an address on the Keystone Film Company.
The address is 658 North Wilton Place. Is there anything else?
No, thank you, ma'am.
Так, едем по следующему адресу. Ё-моё. То все, кроме приветствия больше ничего не будет. Так скучно. На БН. Отвлекся.
Control your car.
БН. Понаставая тут. Поехать не дают.
Bad driving.
Так, а вот и Keystone.
I work for California Fire and Life. I'm looking into an industrial accident.
Here?
No, not here. The housing development over on Normandy Avenue.
So?
I found some lumber over there, had the Keystone name printed on it.
We've been closed since 41. Never quite made the transition to talkies. The Suburban Redevelopment Fund are pulling the place down.
Know anything about the Suburban
Основа
Redevelopment
фонд
Fund?
развития пригородов.
Nix.
Mind if I take a look around?
I'm kind of hungry. If someone was to leave a couple of bucks here, I might wander down the street and get a cup of coffee.
Is there a key to the gate?
No. The only guys who go in or out are some delivery guys from Elysian Fields.
Asian
They're
Fields.
working on a housing development over at Wilton and Santa Monica. You'll have to hop it.
Ну что ж, пошли искать. А где искать? Надо хоть понять, где искать. О, что-то нашел. Угу.
So this is where their lumber comes from?
Так, я лучше сделаю так вот. Потому что, блин, по такой зоне бегать искать.
That's one way to keep your costs down. Too bad it won't support a roof. Gotta be something else around here. Wonder what's left in the buildings.
Вот даже указано то, что нельзя использовать из-за низкого качества. О, вот тут зайти можно. А почему у меня эти значки пропали?
Let's see what the rich and powerful have to say for themselves.
Так, тут у нас что? Проектор. Так. Подожди-ка. Нет, не то. Угу. Все настроил.
Of Los Angeles, civic leaders and businessmen joined forces to launch the Suburban Redevelopment Fund. The Suburban Redevelopment Fund pledges to speed up housing development for returning GIs.
Gentlemen, this is Dr. Harlan Fontaine. He's our latest investor in the Suburban Redevelopment Fund. Doctor, this is Curtis Benson. He's Vice President of the California Fire and Life.
Pleased to meet you, Doctor.
Ray Gordon, editor of the Times.
Doctor.
District Attorney Don Sandler and Police Chief Warren.
Gentlemen, I am delighted to be in such exalted company. You're making quite a name for yourself, Doctor, amongst the thespian fraternity. I find that those of artistic temperament are often of a fragile mental disposition.
It's a short step from miscreant to recidivism, Doctor.
Very true. But I think we could all agree that the City of Angels does rather well basking in the reflection of the motion picture industry.
Hear, hear. And it's something that every sucker getting off a train at Union Station wants a part of. Gentlemen, we're here to sell the American dream, and Hollywood is our greatest advertiser.
So, how is your new development selling, Leland?
Cannot throw them up fast enough, Ray.
And that's part of the problem, Leland. Washington is receiving steady complaints. There's a clamor for public
God damn it, Ray. Public housing is tantamount to communism. Now, that's why we fought this goddamn war. I'm telling you, it's Reds via the back door.
You can't have it both ways, Leland. The new freeways are being built to service all your developments out in the boondocks. They're all being built with government money.
The GI Bill is government money.
There's a difference.
What difference?
The GI money ends up in my pocket.
I hope you mean our pockets, Leland. We're all investors.
Of course, Curtis. So, when will the freeway bond be passed on?
It still has to be ratified. Takes a long time to raise $3 billion.
I need to find a game well or a telephone.
In a great day for the future
Да
of
уж,
Los Angeles, civic
довольно
leaders and
интересная
businessmen joined
пленка.
forces to launch the Suburban Redevelopment Fund. The Suburban Redevelopment Fund pledges to speed up housing development for returning GIs.
Так, а есть тут еще что-то интересное?
Gentlemen, this is
А нет,
Dr.
нету.
Harlan Fontaine. He's our latest investor.
Так что все. С этим местом мы закончили. Ну да, сейчас закончили. Самое интересное тут было эта пленка. Ах, хотя нет. То, что еще это дерево отсюда нельзя использовать как несущие конструкции.
Operator, I'd be glad if you'd put me through to police dispatch.
Putting you through now.
This is Jack Kelso, investigator for California Fire and Life. Can you put me through to Curtis Benson, please?
Just a moment, please, Mr. Kelso.
Jack, how can I help?
Do you know anything about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund, Mr. Benson?
I've heard of them, Jack. Building new homes for GIs.
With green lumber that was used on movie sets.
Jack, are you working the Buckwalter case?
Mr. Benson, are you part of the Suburban Redevelopment Fund?
Jack, I want you to listen very clearly. Call Miss Lickman. Call her as soon as you hang up. Arrange to see her tonight and get her to agree to the settlement. Do it tonight. Do you hear me?
Yes, sir.
End of story, Jack. I don't want to hear another word about Elsa Lickman or Luke Buckwalter.
Ну, значит,
Can you
имеет
put me through to
отношение.
Michigan 221?
Putting the call through.
Hello?
Ms. Lichtman, it's Jack Kelso.
Yes, Mr. Kelso.
I've been looking into your case.
Yes, and What have you found?
It doesn't look good. I need to see you.
Meet me at the Blue Room. I work there tonight. I take a break around 9. I'll be waiting at the stage door. We can talk then. Auf Wiedersehen, Mr. Kelso.
Thank you.
Угу. Интересно, как же он поступит?
And don't suppose I'll make a plea, 'cause baby, you know I'm guilty.
О, Коул Фелпс. А сейчас, значит, предстоит довольно-таки интересная встреча. Коул Фелпс, Джек Келсо и вот эта мадам. Я постоянно забываю, как ее зовут.
What were you doing with him?
I was doing what you asked.
I didn't ask you to meet him in an alleyway.
Why do you snarl at me? Your friend came to ask me to accept the insurance.
He's not my friend, Elsa.
I think he's a brave man, and you have placed him in great danger. You've involved him in something, and he has no idea of the risk. Can you live with that, Cole?
Elsa, I need his help, and he hates my guts.
Forget the past, Cole. He deserves a chance to say no. If he helps you, let it be on his terms.
I'll go see him in the morning.
Так. Угу. Площадка очередная. А, это тот адрес, который нам назвали. И какой? А, да, Сторс ведь нам называл адрес, вроде бы это он.
Hey!
Даже ночью дофига машин. Опс. Ну, куда ж от них денешься? Ой, ё-моё. Надо было там свернуть. Ну да ладно. Не слишком-то страшно. Блин. О. Ха. А чё там свет горит? Так, подожди-ка. Да, электричество сюда вряд ли проведено.
Nice wiring job, fellas. Keep them in the dark.
Что там были какие-то махинации сделаны?
You lose something, Mac?
I thought these private eye types were all wise guys with smart mouths.
Looks like the snappy repartee has all dried up.
Get on with it.
What's your hurry, Mac? You got some place to go?
You ever do the cat and mouse routine without a gun in your hand?
Now that's more like it.
Давайте. Оп. Ох ты ж. Так, блин. Чё у тебя такие удары резкие, а? А ну-ка. Ох ты ж. Ну да, они-то втроем. У них преимущество.
You're a worn, tough guy. You should learn to take a hint. Get him downstairs and into the trunk.
Да.
Sure, he turned up all right. He's wishing he didn't. He's in the trunk. He's going nowhere. The boys introduced themselves. What do you want done with him, Mr. Monroe? Yeah, I know a good place. We'll pick up a shovel and a pick on the way. It's up in the hills behind Griffith Park. We'll deal with that German bitch next.
А вот это уже плохо. Ха, выправился. А они не заметили, да? Или заметили? А, все-таки заметили.
Elsa.
Зараза. Ой, машина так удачно остановилась.
Sorry, pal.
Так.
Desperate times. Monroe owns the city. Owns the cops.
Воу-воу-воу. Идите нафиг. Просто идите от меня нафиг. Так, не надо торопиться. АБН. Эй, ты говнюк. Хочешь, я тебя помну немного? Давай, придашь мне чуточку ускорения. Ох ты ж. Вот так тебе. Нефиг за мной ездить. Ну что, от погони вроде избавился. Но, когда более-менее свободное время, я отвечаю. Просто когда вот такие вот моменты, то, конечно же, я не могу ответить. А так, по мере возможности, стараюсь как можно быстрее отвечать.
So you're still carrying that Army 45, Cole?
Ну, есть такое.
For God's sake, Cole! Call an ambulance!
Да, уже досталось ему. И прям на пороге тут грохнулся. А все, это все дело. Так. Ну что ждет нас дальше?
Satchel charges on the cave entrance from above. Covering fire on weapons team. Look for snipers in the trees. You know the drill. No risks, no heroes, no prisoners.
You want some roast on this one, Sarge?
No, you guys have done enough. Head back to Webb's. We are going to blow every cave we come across. Close them down and move on, people.
Damn. I was hoping to get me a samurai sword.
Skipper says that Phelps has fallen behind again. He's got his fire teams checking every cave. He's lost another flamethrower. Wants you to get over there and hurry them along.
Ho, boom. Weapons company.
Sir.
Sir.
We have a major cave complex in front of us, Hogaboom. I want flamethrowers and BAR teams to clean it out.
Begging your pardon, sir. But if it's a big complex, why don't we bring the Shermans in? They could pour it in there.
We can't wait for tanks to be brought up. I'm already behind.
Then blow the cave. No skin off our nose. Bury them.
We are going in there and clearing them out. We are doing it by the numbers, Sergeant. Get your team in place. We're moving out.
Так.
Mount up. First fire team and flamethrowers. Head in.
Опс. Обстрел.
Where's he going?
Where's who going?
The big cowboy. He's going in. Who gave that order?
You did.
Серьезно. Ладно, сейчас, скорее всего, снова будем за Фелпса. Кстати, ты сам играл в эту игру?
Hello, Miss Lichtman. How long have you been sitting there?
Not long, Mr. Kelso.
You look lovely, Princess. You haven't exactly caught me at my best. It's okay, Miss Lichtman. I'm a big boy. I know how to take my licks.
Please, call me Elsa.
Она что, заигрывает с
Hey,
ним?
Elsa. What can I do for you?
I'd like to explain because
I can join the dots, Elsa.
Cole needs your help, Jack. The police department have frozen him out.
Look, you're obviously a brave lady, but you can't fight all Cole's battles for him.
I just wanted to apologize
You
for...
don't have to apologize. You were right about Elysian Fields. Tell me something. What was Lou Buckwalter's regular job?
He was a carpenter. He built sets for RKO, Warner Brothers.
Set carpenter? Perfect. If you don't mind, Elsa, I'd like to get a little rest now. I've got a lot more dots to join, and it's making my head hurt.
That's perfectly understandable, Mr. Jack. I hope we can meet again under less dramatic circumstances.
I hope so too, Princess. I'd like that.
Какого хрена они флиртуют?
You Kelso?
Who's asking?
Peterson, Assistant DA.
You're in the wrong building, Peterson. This is a hospital.
A wise guy. Let me tell you a story, Kelso.
Can I get the abridged version? My head hurts.
You're a funny guy, Jack.
What do you want, Peterson?
A colorful character mentioned your name. He said that you might know something about...
There's a problem with colorful characters, Peterson. First they send you over a drink, then they buy you dinner, then you get a phone call in the middle of the night for a favor. Try rubbing shoulders with some solid citizens. They're the ones you're supposed to protect.
You finished, Kelso?
For the moment.
I'm going to run for DA, Kelso. The current administration stinks.
And you want me to help?
I'm looking for a DA's investigator. You get a gun and a badge and $120 a month.
$150 a month now.
I'm going after the Vice Squad, Kelso. It's going to get me elected.
I've got something better. How about Leland Monroe?
The property developer?
You think I fell down the stairs?
Интересная сделка. О, сейчас с таким красивым лицом пойдем расследовать.
Thanks for the patch-up, Princess. Might be the only R&R I get for some time.
Неужто дальше расследования будут за него? А, кстати, да, сделаем-ка быстро перемещение. Чем мы еще кататься будем? Не буду тратить зря время, так как говорится. Так, и куда мне тут? Домик-то не маленький. Ага.
Remember me?
Jack, it's good to see you. You've caught me at a slightly inopportune moment. Can we do this some other time?
Back off, Curtis.
А я скажу, что я вовремя.
Jack, there's no call for that.
You're smooth, Curtis. I'll give you that. You try to get me killed and you still manage to be polite about it.
Jack, how could you accuse me of having anything to do with that?
I want to know all about you and Monroe, Curtis. You give it up or I beat it out of you.
Get the fuck out of here, Jack. You're fired. Who do you think you are? Get out of town now while you still have the chance. You have no idea what kind of forces you're dealing with here.
I guess we've exhausted the passive options. Sit tight, Curtis. I'm taking a look around.
Ты не такой заслужил. Ладно, просто буду сокращать время. Фу, не то. Вот, чтоб особо не париться. Так, что у нас тут?
What exactly do you expect to find, Jack?
Так. Ха. Короче, вот. Страховка. Довольно-таки хорошая.
Jack, you've made a terrible mistake.
Now I know
Get out
why.
while you can.
To get all of the stockholders, I need to follow the paper trail.
Так, вот развитие пригородов.
What exactly do you expect to find, Jack?
Неплохо, неплохо.
I want answers, Curtis. So pay attention.
Please, Jack. I'm not a violent man.
Так.
I don't get it, Curtis. You're vice president of the company. Why take the risk?
It's a simple business transaction, dear boy.
Да-да-да. Так.
What
Блин,
is it with you
что-то не то.
people? How can you live any better? You already have houses, cars, yachts.
Greed and avarice are very powerful forces for change, Jack. Combine that with the city's desire for progress, and it's a very heady cocktail. You need to be a very special man to be able to resist that.
Tell me about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
You're talking about the future of Los Angeles. You cannot interfere with these plans.
Information, Curtis.
Business people who have joined forces to meet the demand for new homes.
Ага.
You're lying, Curtis. They're going to burn those movie sets they call houses, and you're carrying the insurance on them.
And how do you prove that, Jack?
Так. Может, вот это? А, не, вот договор страхования.
Rancho Escondido burnt to the ground. California Fire and Life is carrying the paper.
Jack, the best result you could get from insurance would be replacement cost. The stakes are much, much higher.
Why the big payoff in the Buckwalter case? It was bound to bring it to attention.
Who could have predicted this particular confluence of events? Elsa Lichtman as the beneficiary who spurns the cash, the brilliant but flawed detective becoming her lover, and you, Jack, taking their bait.
You buy green lumber and use it to build houses. How do you expect it to end?
Mr. Monroe has a fine reputation for building houses. What would I know about his choice of building materials?
Серьезно?
You smug son of a bitch, you're lying again. It's an insurance scam, pure and simple.
And how do you prove that, Jack? My assessors wrote the policies on the houses.
Попробуй тут не качнуть причину.
I only
Нет,
approve the
не то.
reports, Jack. I'm the rubber stamp. This doesn't come back to me.
Так, попробуй переделать. А то как-то не очень удачно вышло. 2 из 3, ладно, еще я приму. 1 из 3 нет. Беги, Форест, беги. А ну открывай, скотина.
Remember me?
Jack.
Да, и это никак
It's
не
good to see you.
скипнуть,
You've
к
caught me at
сожалению.
a slightly inopportune moment. Can we do this some other time?
Back off, Curtis. Move away from the door.
Jack, there's no call for that.
You're smooth, Curtis, I'll give you that. You try to get me killed and you still manage to be polite about it.
Jack, how could you accuse me of having anything to do with that?
I want to know all about you and Monroe, Curtis. You give it up or I beat it out of you.
Get the fuck out of here, Jack. You're fired. Who do you think you are? Get out of town now while you still have the chance. You have no idea what kind of forces you're dealing with here.
I guess we've exhausted
Просто
the
возьми и
passive options.
заткнись.
Sit tight, Curtis. I'm taking a look around. To get all of the stockholders, I need to follow the paper trail.
Угу.
What exactly do you expect to find, Jack?
Так. Бла-бла-бла. Мы это уже видели.
I knew you were in bed with a lesion, Curtis. Now I know why.
Ну все, теперь поговорим.
I want answers, Curtis. So pay attention.
Please, Jack. I'm not a violent man.
Так.
I don't get it, Curtis. You're vice president of the company. Why take the risk?
It's a simple business transaction, dear boy.
You're lying, Curtis. Something happened at the company, didn't it? That's why you took the bribe.
Bribe? What bribe? How can you accuse me of benefiting ahead of the company?
Так. Да, акции.
I noticed that the share certificates are in your name, Curtis, not the company's. What did you use as collateral?
Those sons of bitches in Sacramento. They passed me over for president. Sent me here because they believed it was a backwater. But they were wrong. Los Angeles will become the capital of the West, not San Francisco. This place will be the city of the 20th century. And I'm gonna get my cut, Jack.
You're going to jail, Curtis. You and your cronies.
We'll see about that, Jack.
Tell me about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
You're talking about the future of Los Angeles. You cannot interfere with these plans.
Information, Curtis.
Business people who have joined forces to meet the demand for new homes.
Да.
You're lying, Curtis. They're going to burn those movie sets they call houses, and you're carrying the insurance on them.
And how do you prove that, Jack?
Rancho Escondido burnt to the ground. California Fire and Life is carrying the paper.
Jack, the best result you could get from insurance would be replacement cost. The stakes are much, much higher.
Why the big payoff in the Buckwalter case? It was bound to bring it to attention.
Who could have predicted this particular confluence of events? Elsa Lichtman as the beneficiary who spurns the cash. The brilliant but flawed detective becoming her lover. And you, Jack, taking their bait.
You buy green lumber and use it to build houses. How do you expect it to end?
Mr. Monroe has a fine reputation for building houses. What would I know about his choice of building materials?
Блин, просто под сомнение.
Give
Да.
me what I need or I'll beat it out of you.
It's all there in the case file. If you know what to look for.
Very neat, Curtis. Maybe I can't work it out, but Phelps can. He may be many things, but he is one of the best detectives the LAPD has ever had.
Your card is marked, Jack. You'll have an unfortunate accident if you don't leave town.
Your California isn't the same as mine, Mr. Benson. Not at all.
Ну что ж, поедем дальше. Так. Едем на работу.
Sign up for your social security number. Applications available.
А такое чувство, что это... Тот позвонит, чтобы уничтожил Рики. Ну, возможно такое.
I'm just going up to my office, Barty. Gotta check over some files.
Take the elevator. First door on the right when you come out. You know the way, Kelso.
Mm-hmm.
The nice thing about egotists, they don't talk about other people.
Едем наверх.
Hey, what are you doing?
А мне кажется, сейчас что-то будет не так.
So, Curtis, what is it you don't want me to see?
This guy must have escaped the loony bin.
34 degrees, 4 minutes, 29 seconds north. 118 degrees, 17 minutes, 58 seconds west.
И что это означает?
There's got to be more in these files. There's something else in that report. I know it.
Insured replacement value for the house is $900. Current value of the house and land is $3,500. Christ, how many of these dumps are we carrying on the books?
I have a Detective Phelps of the LAPD here to see you.
Have a seat, Cole. Where's the go-between? She's awful easy on the eye for a foreign girl.
Does that private dick petter actually work on anyone, Kelso? It's not your style. You were always a little more direct.
This is your dime, officer.
Would you have helped me if I asked, Jack? A little chuck on the shoulder, shot of Semper Fi.
Fuck you, Cole. Be a man. Why send a woman to do your dirty work? You're a cop. Why do you want my help?
I thought a PI might be a little more discreet.
I'm no gumshoe. I used to be an investigator for this company before your investigation got me fired.
I'm sorry to hear that, Jack. I'm sorry about a lot of things.
Is that an apology, Cole?
It's a feeble attempt at one, yes. Look, Jack, it's a murder case, and I need help to solve it.
So what's it got to do with Elysian Fields developments?
They're in it somehow. The flyers keep turning up whenever I find a domestic fire.
They're boosters. Stiffing GIs for deposits, making them wait months for a throw-up house. They're already making more money than they can count. What's turned them into killers?
So you believe me?
Так.
This is why you dragged me into the Buckwalter case.
Look, Jack, I'm sorry. But if not for me, do it for some of the poor saps who are dying. Or some of the leathernecks who are getting grifted. How about it, Jack?
I know you, Cole. You're still beating yourself up over that medal on Sugarloaf. The medal you think you didn't deserve, but you just don't get it. Nobody deserves a medal. It's just the ridiculous situation you find yourself in and how you react to it. You think you failed up on that hill. But courage isn't a tap you can turn on or off. Courage isn't permanent. It's a tenuous and fickle thing. Courage and cowardice exist in every man. Get over it.
got it off your chest.
I guess I have.
Can you help me, Jack?
I'm thinking about it.
Интересно,
The Hall of
интересно.
Records is the place to start.
Объединяет силы. Ах ты, я помню.
Hello there.
Был тут.
You need some help there, sir?
The Land Registry Office. Where is it?
Just up the stairs.
Thanks.
Охрененное описание. Просто вверх по лестнице. Так, вот, изменена регистрация. Угу.
I'd like to see the company details of the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
Certainly, sir. Just this way.
И документов ничего, просто это... Как будто любой желающий может прийти и посмотреть. Итак, что мы тут
All
найдем?
those suburban sons of bitches ought to be listed in here.
Так. Саутерфилм. Традиционная. Стэнифорд. Уже помощь ветеранам. Энри Дэвис. Блин, вообще не то. Вот он. Фонд развития. Пиланд Монро. Петер Буран. Сендер. Уильям Уоррелл. Не буду озвучивать. Кортни Шелдон.
Courtney. For God's sake. What's he got to do with this? I'd like information on a plot of land.
Okay, do you have the address?
Not exactly. It's a new lot. I have the coordinates. 34 degrees, 4 minutes, 29 seconds north. 118 degrees, 17 minutes, 58 seconds west.
All right, that makes it a bit more difficult. Come with me.
Хорошо.
I believe that is in the Wilshire area. Here.
Теперь надо координаты составить.
34 degrees, 4 minutes, 29 seconds north.
Вот, 34,
118
так, теперь
degrees,
118,
17 minutes,
17, 58.
58 seconds west. The lot number's 1876988.
Unfortunately, that is just the beginning. We have at least 1 million lot numbers in the Los Angeles area. Registrations are in alphabetical order. You need to convert your lot number to a letter.
Вы серьезно?
Over here, use this adding machine. There are 90,000 entries to a book, so divide your lot number by 90,000.
1876988.
8,
Divided by
7,
90,000, yes.
9. И какой там номер? Фу, не то журнал. Так, 1876 988. Опс. Так, пока. 1876. Ну, почему нельзя на цифрах? Так, 1, 8, 7, 6.
1,876,988 divided by
988.
90,000.
Так, разделить на 90 тысяч. Все верно. Да, на 90 тысяч. 20.
20.
A starts at 0, so you want to add 1 to your number.
21.
That number is your letter of the alphabet. Once you have the letter, find the right aisle, and you are in business.
You do this every day?
Да. Жесть, конечно. Так, буква А. Вот у нас последние буквы идут. Стойка, а там еще... А, да, вот еще как. А тут последние буквы, значит, нам в противоположную сторону. Вот, буква А. И... А, сказать буква А, так. А, число, номер буквы в алфавите. Ёшкин ты кот. Так, получается. Так. 3, 4, 5. Так. А если по-хитрому сделаем? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Так, это у нас 12. 14. 16. 18, 20. Так, блин. Вообще какой-то один из этих должен быть. А, вот.
Let's see what the site is worth.
Так, какой у нас там номер? 1876 988.
1876988.
Вот он.
The book value is $350. With the new home in place, the improved value of the property is $3,500.
Чего?
Killing. But how do they pull it off?
10 раз увеличивает стоимость.
Know why I plumbed for the caddy? The extra trunk space.
One thing you learn in the war, boys. You do your talking once the smoke clears. Throw out the guns.
He's there, right there! Kill him!
А это я видел.
Weapons on the ground now.
Так, оп. Вот так вот вам. Кстати, Энтонс, ты что не пишешь-то?
I need a word, Courtney.
That's okay, Jack. You didn't need to come all the way down.
It's important, Courtney.
How can I help?
It's Tell me about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
What are you talking about?
Don't fuck with me, Courtney!
Jack, I swear, I don't know what you're talking about.
How does your name appear as one of the investors in the Suburban Redevelopment Fund?
You're out of your mind.
I was down at the Hall of Records checking on a property company called Elysian Fields Developments. Their funding comes from the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
Seriously, Jack, I have no idea.
Your name is there, Courtney, with some pretty interesting company. The mayor, the district attorney, some dirty cops, and your buddy, Dr. Harlan Fontaine.
Dr. Fontaine?
Spill it, Courtney. I want all of it. Fontaine and the rest.
Fontaine took the morphine off our hands. Look, Jack, I know you said to get rid of it, but it's okay. I did something good for once. He reinvested the money for us. That's it. That's what's happening. They're building houses for GIs, Jack. I turned a mistake into something beneficial. Something that's gonna help out the guys.
Courtney, they're building matchstick houses. They're going to burn them for the insurance money. They'll probably stiff the poor bastards for the deposits.
Please, Jack. Say it isn't so. Harlan's a doctor. A good one. He helps out a lot of people.
Looks like he's helping himself, Courtney. You're the fall guy.
Вот так вот. И это не первый раз они в чем-то замешаны.
Who's asking?
Huh.
Leland Monroe.
I was wondering when you'd get around to calling.
I'd like to meet with you, Mr. Kelso.
I bet you would, Mr. Monroe. But I value my skin highly enough to not want to meet with you. Why don't you just send some more of your boys around and we'll have a nice cup of tea?
You realize that I could make you a very wealthy man, Mr. Kelso.
Да пошел ты.
Better than $220 a month?
You're a very witty man, Kelso. Substantially better.
I'm going to have to let it slide, Mr. Monroe.
Are you haggling with me, Jack?
I might be.
А ты думаешь,
Come
все можно
around to my
купить?
place at 9. 5164 Santa Monica Boulevard. You'll come?
I might. Good night, Mr. Monroe.
Сейчас. Зовет подмогу. Я бы так и сделал. Кейс с Леондом Монро. Роскошный особняк. Прям так и написано. Роскошный особняк. Ой, я не так сделал. Вот, я быстро перемещение. Так, а я на всякий случай проверю. А то тут просто у меня опять глюк с этим. С ресфримом. Нет, нету глюка. Все сообщения дошли, как положено. Так, но я хочу еще кое-что проверить. Ну ладно. Вот он серьезно. Так, если сделал вот так вот. Да, вроде все нормально. Ну что ж, продолжаем. Эй, что за фризы пошли?
I appreciate the help, all of you. We can
Ага.
reminisce later. I want a minimum of noise and no prisoners.
No prisoners? This isn't Pelelu, Jack.
These guys are grifting GIs. That's what they do for a living.
It's okay, Jack. We all feel the same way. Just hasn't turned out quite the way we imagined.
Let's get it done. Teams of 2 at the ready.
Да, целый отряд собрал. Так. Там что, живой все еще? А, нет, это другой. Так, еще один. Так. Так и немного отступлю. А то у них позиция повыгоднее будет. А я тебя там вижу.
You're surrounded and your buddies are dead.
А я тебя видеть. Так, блин.
All right, men, hold the perimeter. I got personal business with Mr. Leland Monroe.
Ну что ж, охрану перебили. Ух ты ж! Да, блин. Не ожидал. Хотя, блин, надо было заподозрить, что и тут будет охрана. Так. Окей. Вот это? Так, следующая дверка. Ну, бывает.
You're a very sweet-looking girl to be holding such a big gun.
I know how to use it, mister.
I'm sure you do. So how about pointing it over there in the direction of Hollywood instead of at me, Princess?
You're quite the wise guy.
I don't normally shoot women, Princess. How about putting the cannon down?
Сама напросилась.
I didn't think you had the guts, sweetheart.
Она сама испугалась выстрела.
I was never very good at reading women. Monroe, where are you, damn it?
Ну и где ты? Ты окружен, если что. Ох ты ж.
God damn!
Так, а второй? Ладно. А, вот, дверь. Все, к сейфу тянешься, да?
Jack Kelso.
That's my opening negotiating position.
Oh, you crazy son of a bitch! How did you get in here?
А так, все, перебил всю охрану.
Doctor, I thought I had an invitation, Monroe. Your boys outside were certainly expecting me. That's my second offer.
You sadistic bastard! What do you want?
I'm going to take a look around, Monroe. Then I want you to tell me what you know about the mayor and those Trojan houses that you're building.
Да, в первую очередь сейф. И что это за списочек такой? Так, Рой Эрл. Вижу знакомое имя. Сэндер. Типа, кому сколько платят?
That's a hell of a payroll.
Так, фонд развития пригородов.
I'm guessing Benson's portfolio is only a fraction the size of yours, Monroe.
Ну это само собой. Доктор Харон Фонтейн. И за что же? А, распространение наркотиков. Такая. А, да, точно. Тогда же расследовали в отделе нравов. Как раз таки распространение наркотиков.
Keep the dirt on Fontaine under lock and key. This is your insurance.
Так, подождите, и там еще что-то можно с этого документа. А, нет, ничего. Значит, с сейфом мы закончили. О, кстати, газетка. Ладно, сейчас смотрю вот это, а потом газетку.
The Suburban Redevelopment Fund. Remind me what they say about absolute power, Monroe.
Fuck you, Jack! Call me an ambulance already!
Так, а теперь глянем, что у нас в газетке.
Dr. Fontaine, I need to speak with you urgently.
Sit down, please, sit down.
Tell me about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
It's the fund we are using to channel money into the development of new houses.
Why is my name on the board of managers?
Technically, you are a major contributor. Please, Courtney.
Those houses are a sham, Doctor. They're going to be burned for the insurance.
That's a scandalous allegation, Courtney. Do you have any proof?
Jack Kelso, an investigator for California Fire and Life, has seen them. He was almost killed when he found out what was going on.
Так.
don't know what to say. I feel that I have been duped. Who do you think is behind this subterfuge?
Jack says it's a property developer named Monroe. He said it goes all the way to the mayor.
You cannot have believed that I was involved.
I don't know what to believe anymore, Doctor. I hope that you weren't involved.
Thank you for your trust, dear boy. Be still.
И хана.
All of your troubles are finally over.
Решил избавиться от свидетеля.
Let them drift away.
Вот уж доктор-то, а. Блин, а Кортни даже жалко. Он казался просто дурачком. Так. Так, я что-то еще не нашел. Анна, так-ка покажи мне, что я пропустил. А, я стол не осмотрел. Вот я дурак.
Some sold up. The others obviously didn't know the links these sons of bitches would go to.
It can't be stopped, Kelso. There's too much money at stake.
Kingdoms rise and kingdoms fall, Monroe. Ask the Emperor of Japan.
Have some fucking mercy!
Operator, put me through to Phelps, arson squad. Yeah, Biggs, it's Jack. I'm at Monroe's. He's in a talkative mood. If you get here in a hurry, you might get something before he bleeds to death. Elsa.
Oh, thank God.
Where? Fontaine. Dead? Former patient.
So that crazy son of a bitch finally came back for a checkup.
It's Monroe. He's raving.
You want information, cocksucker. You get me some medical help.
I've got to go, Herschel. Monroe's negotiating again. Do you want my final offer, Leland? Tell me how I find the guy who has Elsa.
Not Casey. He did whatever Fontaine asked. He had some kind of power over him. He did all the fires, and then he went off the rails. I don't have a fucking name! He worked as a bug sprayer. Get me a goddamn doctor!
Ты сам позвони. Так. Так, что у нас там по времени? Так. Угу. Сейчас кое-что гляну. Может, я сегодня закончу со всеми расследованиями. Раз они такие короткие пошли. Так. Если что так, как я думаю, они такие короткие, то я сегодня уже все и закончу. Осталось 2 расследования. Если нет, то в следующий раз закончу. Ну да, можно сегодня закончить. Ну все тогда, пошли дальше. Сейчас это исследование еще как-то более-менее.
Jack's okay. He has something up his sleeve. He's not worried about being caught.
How do we help?
We go after the other side of the equation. Jack has a legion and its cronies running scared. We go after the doctor and some of the other guys.
But the whole department breathing down our necks.
It's time for action, Herschel. It's time for change. Jack's crossed the Rubicon and we have to be on the other side of it.
Christ, what was that?
Ни хрена себе взрыв.
Something big.
You think it's the Reds? You think those Rusky sons of bitches that dropped the H-bomb on us?
Calm down, Herschel. We need to be ready for the call.
I'm not waiting for an invitation. Get in the car and head for the cloud. KGPL can give us the details on the way.
All units, 2077 reports. All units, reports of an explosion. Location, uncharted location in south of Santa Monica. West of...
Блин.
All units, car 88K reports an explosion downtown.
Ни хрена себе.
We have looters around the corner. Cuff them or put them down. We need to get this area under control.
You little prick! Get that bastard home! Now ain't the time to be looking for a profit, asshole!
А ну стоять. Не уйдете. А блин. Так, остался еще один. Прям в голову точным выстрелом. Да.
The commander will want us at the scene. Let's go.
Jesus. I'd never seen nothing like this.
I wish I could say the same. It's like a bomb's gone off. Jesus Christ. Poor people.
We gotta find out what went down.
Ох ты ж. Еще бахнуло. А ты чё тут со такой ухмылкой, а?
Wasn't nuclear. If it was, we'd all be dead from the radiation.
That's reassuring. What's radiation?
Everyone inside the factory was vaporized. Look at the size of that crater.
What's going on over there?
The mayor is going on television, appealing for calm.
Television? Who can afford one of those things?
Anything to go on?
You're looking at the remains of Nicholson electroplating. I have an idea of what might have caused the explosion. I'm only guessing. Have a look around the rubble, see if you come up with it.
World's turned upside down.
Then it's time for us to do our jobs.
Да.
That's it, Mr. Mayor. We're wrapped. Well, good. Thank you very much, son. And I think it went okay? Couple of hiccups, sir, but that's to be expected. Nobody's ever done this before. Get better with practice.
Так, короче, лучше сразу показать щелыки.
No, Mr. Mayor.
То на бывшей почте бегать туда-сюда не очень охота. И искать. Так, подожди-ка, тут рядом где-то. Тогда с этой стороны начнем.
Looks like all that's left. We can try the laundry tag.
Мне кажется, и я уже где-то видел такое название.
I think I found something over here.
Блин. Что это такое?
Hasn't given me anything to go on.
Да, достаточно просто смотреть те, которые мне показаны.
Detective, you seen this yet? Come take a look.
Blew the locker open, but shielded the contents. Let's see what we
Неплохо.
got in here.
Ох ты ж.
Oh, only OSS agents use these things. We'll need to get the film developed to see if there's an espionage angle.
А это у нас что?
Any ideas, Herschel?
None that I care to utter for public consumption.
Томоко Окамото. Чего?
Tomoko Akamoto. Japanese name.
What
Так.
A
Какая-то
substitution
шифровка.
cipher. The Germans used them in the war. These are cipher rings.
You know what to do with them?
Maybe. I used them in OCS. This first letter to
А,
the cipher.
подожди-ка. Так.
The rest of the message should align itself.
А, да, так. Вот так вот. H равно K 133. Блин. Что-то я не совсем понимаю. Блин, как же это составлять? Блин. Я не понимаю. Вот реально, я не понимаю. Что от меня требует? Так. Понял. Так, подожди-ка. Так. А, вот, можно перемещать. А, да, я насчет этого. Вот. А перемещаем внешнее. Так. УКК. Так. С. Б. О. Джей. Л. Кей. Q. Потом X. S. И B.
It's an address. 133 North Vermont Avenue.
А, понял. 133 это номер дома. Угу. Так, осталось смотреть еще одно.
Hey, detective! I think I got something here.
И что у нас тут?
A very large egg cup? A Viking helmet? How would I know, Phelps? Try putting it back together.
А, вот.
Looks to me like some kind of machine component. An airplane part, maybe.
А что, все получается? Угу. Можно возвращаться. Да уж, нехилый такой взрыв тут устроит. Пожарные приехали.
I'm Fred Nicholson.
This is your place?
What's left of it? 32 years of work up in smoke.
Can you tell us what happened here?
Our chief chemist, Harold McClellan, was using this area to test the new process.
What exactly is this new process?
That's classified information, son.
Сейчас кто-то есть, да?
A lot of people died here, Mr. Nicholson. I'm prepared to go to the press and tell them it was your fault. What is the new process?
A way to chemically polish aluminum. It's traditionally done by hand. It's extremely labor intensive. The process could be worth millions.
Окей.
Who is Tomoko Akamoto?
Dr. McClellan's personal assistant. She came highly recommended.
Так.
Akamoto was involved in industrial espionage. Was she working for you or for a foreign government?
That's a ridiculous assertion. How can you possibly say she was a spy?
Сейчас скажем.
How many of your other employees carry spy cameras in their handbags?
Jesus, Mary and Joseph, she was selling me out.
If she wasn't a foreign spy, who could she have been working for?
There could be other plating companies, but the big customers for the process are the aircraft manufacturers. Lockheed, Boeing, Hughes, North American.
What can you tell us about McClellan?
A brilliant chemist. He approached me a few months ago with the idea for the new process.
So no one has ever done this before?
No, but it's legitimate research.
Что-то я сомневаюсь.
So you thought McClellan could do what no one else could do. You were prepared to take that risk.
Look, he was a trained chemist, and his ideas could revolutionize electroplating.
And you would be rich.
I'm a businessman. What's wrong with turning a buck?
You blew up 6 blocks. God knows how many people are dead.
I regret that.
That's laudable.
We'll be in touch, Mr. Nicholson. Can you send us Dr. McClellan and Miss Akamoto's personnel files?
I will if I can find them.
By the way, we also found the collar of a shirt. It has a laundry tag.
Likely to be Dr. McClellan. The majority of people who work here don't use a laundry service.
Хорошо. Так. Едем. Так, сначала химчистку. А, то есть мы не знаем, где она. Тогда по расшифрованному адресу. А, подожди-ка. Я сейчас сделаю по-другому. Види ты.
You think McClellan went up in smoke? Or is he still alive?
You could ask the same question about Tomoko Akamoto.
I guess you could. You got an answer?
Not yet. But I'm working on it.
Так. И вот мы просто уехали. О, кстати, телефонная будка. Надо позвонить.
Detective Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
Can you speak to someone at the Army Air Force Base for me, please?
Of course, Detective.
Как это просто
Tell them
делается?
I have what I believe is an aircraft part. It's polished metal, light for its size. It looks like a cone of some sort. It's stamped on the inside. P&W Wasp Major R4360.
I'll get back to you, Detective, when you check in for messages. Anything else?
I need an address for Superior Laundry Services.
Closest store to your location is in Wilshire, 4766 Melrose Avenue.
Thanks for your help.
Угу. Сейчас инфу знаю. Тогда сейчас после того, как посетим адрес, догоняем химчистку. Так. Да, нам вот сюда. Подожди-ка. А что начал подниматься? Че он? А, точно. Что ящик? Tomoko Okamoto.
Well, well. Why the cloak and dagger routine, Miss Akamoto?
Первая квартира. Так, тут у нас третья. Так, вот тут у нас что? Да, первая. Ох ты ж. У нас тут труп.
You think I could fit in there? I couldn't fit in there.
I'd like to think you would have had something more to say about getting shoved in a fridge, Herschel.
Somebody turned the place over. You better watch your step.
One to the head, one to the heart. Point blank.
Да, кому-то он явно не нравился. Часики.
Jeans Lindbergh. Very expensive watch. Favored by flyboys. I always wanted one as a kid.
That's funny. As a kid, all I wanted was some food on the table.
Ну, по тебе видно. Отрастил себе брюхо. А, колечко.
Could be a class ring.
Интересно, что ж тут искали? Так, блин. Подставки полиции Лос-Анджелеса. Опа-на.
You know what this is, Biggs?
Sure. The department gives you one of those when you retire.
Значит, у нас тут труп бывшего полицейского. Так. О, вот Диаблос. А, тут, видимо, его убили. Потом тело перетащили. Опа-на.
Looks like we have a match.
Interesting dame, this Sakamoto. What is it exactly?
Microfilm. A document shrunk to the size of your thumbnail.
Rod must have amazing eyesight.
Интересная лыка.
Biggs, edge 525. I'll need a couple of black and whites at
Это значит не
133
надо.
North Vermont Avenue, Wilshire. We'll need an ambulance in the corner. Probably a team from technical services as well.
Так, ну, тут все. Мы закончили. А, подожди, нет, не надо садиться, не надо. Вылезай.
You're behind the wheel.
Все, садись. Какая-то жить штукица. Мне кажется, это скорее из дополнительных исследований. Потому что к основной ветке отношения не имеет.
What do you need?
А так, чего задать на
Biggs,
вопрос?
LAPD. We have one of your laundry tags. Can you tell us who it might belong to?
Are you kidding? I got work to do, Mac. Here's the customer book. Knock yourself out.
Какой приятный случай, а?
J2620.
2620. Вот он.
Who is Hangstrom?
Could be someone else from the factory. Does he have an address?
No. Dead end.
Серьезно, ни хрена.
Thank you for all your help, sir. Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Detective Phelps, badge 1247, messages, please.
You need to call Ray Pinker urgently.
Can you put me through?
It's ringing now.
We're on our way in.
Nix that. I got a message from Lindbergh Field. An airplane tech there identified your part.
What is it?
He said it was a prop spinner from either a Corsair or a B-50.
For what?
Fits over the center of the propeller and protects the pitch gearing.
So it's a military part.
Could be, but get this. The Spruce Goose runs 8 Wasp R4360s. I think you better get over there and check it out.
We're on it.
Окей, сгоняем, проверим.
I need an address for an Oscar Hangstrom.
Checking. No residential listing for anyone by that name, Detective. Sorry.
Thanks, ma'am.
Вообще какое-то странное расследование. Ну, шпионаж же. Возможный. А вы не опять все заводите, сказать, да? А ну-ка. Так, пересядем.
I need to go over the case notes.
This is a military project, gentlemen.
Can you state your business? Detectives, Phelps and Biggs, LAPD. We're investigating the explosion.
We have reason to believe there may be a link to Hughes' aircraft.
I'm sorry, I can't help you there, Detective. Without authorization from military HQ, you won't be allowed onto this facility.
What seems to be the problem, gentlemen?
Так.
Hey, Biggs! You're not still with the LAPD.
Right so, mates. Can you help us out here?
Sure. What seems to be the problem?
We're working the big explosion at the electroplating plant. Found a part there that belongs to one of your planes.
I work head of security for Mr. Hughes now. I'll take full responsibility. I'm sure we can clear this up. Follow me. It's the big hangar. You can't
Как
miss it.
удачно, а?
Who is Mapes? And what's his connection to Howard Hughes?
Vernon Mapes used to work Advice. Word is he runs fuck beds for Hughes' starlets.
A pimp. Earl and Mapes would seem.
Mapes was the role model for creeps like Earl.
Так. Оно и видно.
Follow me.
Good day, miss.
That thing really fly?
Mr. Hughes believes so. Amazing, isn't she?
So, this is the spruce.
Jesus Christ, Biggs, you want to get me fired? Mr. Hughes hates that fucking name. It's the H-4 Hercules to you.
You mind answering a few questions, Mr. Mapes?
Call me Vernon, kid. Fire away.
Так.
You know anything about the explosion that happened at Nicholson Electroplating this morning?
No more than anyone else. Heard the boom while I was shaving. Almost shit my pants. Thought it was Pearl all over again.
Чё ты темнишь?
But you had no personal contact with any of the employees. And you have no idea what caused the explosion.
I'm in security. I handle Mr. Hughes' personal interests, if you get my meaning. I'm not directly involved in manufacturing.
Так.
Do you know Tomoko Akamoto?
Never heard of the broad. Why?
Что-то он скрывает. Так.
You don't happen to wear an LAPD tie pin, do you, Mapes?
Sometimes. I have a couple of them from my days on the force.
Do you know the chief chemist at Nicholson Electroplating, a Harold McClellan?
I've heard of the guy. He was pitching some fancy process to the company.
Так. Опять ты что-то темнишь, да? Блин, а чё я предложить ничего особо не могу?
Did
Блин.
Hughes have a contract with Nicholson?
Hey, kid, lose the tone. Hughes has contracts with every plating shop in L.A.
We'd like to discuss these contracts with Mr. Hughes.
This kid's a riot, Biggs. See Howard Hughes? Harry Truman has to make an appointment to see Howard Hughes.
Thanks for your help, Mr. Mapes. Do you mind if we have a look around while we're here?
Sure. Knock yourself out.
Блин, какой-то ангар слишком большой. Не хочу я его весь обшманывать. Ох ты ж. Тут, да? Нет, наверху. Так. И что у нас тут?
That is Marie the Body McDonald.
Does Hughes have her on contract to RKO?
Yeah, I bet he does.
Ладно. А че он после дает эту фотографию? Так. Идем дальше. Сначала пойдемте по низу. Что так далеко?
Is that a Pratt & Whitney 4360?
Sure is. You know your motors.
Do you mind if I take a look at the prop spinner?
We're getting her ready for sea trials, so be quick about it.
What is the oily covering on the metal?
We coat the aluminum parts in linseed oil to preserve it from oxidization.
Ха, интересно. Так, идем дальше. Льняное масло.
McClellan's process was going to replace all this.
Неужто не тут? Кажется, что тут. Я просто внизу. И не внизу, а наоборот наверху. Давай-ка поднимемся наверх. Нет, тут тоже нет. А все-таки надо смотреть там внутри. Он бы не пытается осмотреть. А, вот тут. Можно подняться повыше. Так.
Latitude 24 degrees 15 minutes north, longitude 76 degrees 0 minutes west.
И что тут за координаты?
Degrees west.
Так.
24 degrees 15 minutes north.
Так, 76 градусов. 24-15. Подожди-ка, 24-15. Вот тут?
76 degrees west.
А вот.
Let's see where this is exactly.
Багамы?
The Bahamas. Somebody's already got their maiden flight planned.
Кто-то у нас захотел отправиться на Багамы.
He's probably done tinkering with that camera by now.
Thanks for the tour, Mapes.
Always happy to help the department. Hey, don't I know your face from the papers? You're the cop that's stripping that German boy.
Nah, I think you got the wrong guy for
А он-то, к сожалению, прав.
You know the way. You can drive.
So where do you want to go?
Так, а что за неизвестный адрес? А, там только часть адреса.
So McClellan was selling his new process to Hughes and cutting out Nicholson.
Looks that way. This would never go on. Little middleman.
Someone like Mapes.
The word middleman was invented.
Так.
I say we bust in there and
Эй,
find the
что тут за
goddamn
движуха?
Yeah, the bum took a swipe at me. Put him down with my sap.
Ну да, я так думал, что мне не туда.
Is somebody
Так,
gonna tell us
вот,
what the hell
вниз.
is going on?
Да, мне вниз.
Hey, Cole. You're not winning any popularity contests upstairs, you know.
А может ты просто заткнешься?
Where do you stand?
I think you're a good cop, but I try and stay out of politics.
Everybody tries to stay out of politics, Ray.
Well, don't quote me on it, but I'm hoping that Parker will get the job and clean this place up. I have your photographs. You can use the magnifier. There's quite a lot of detail.
Very funny.
I think you're right, Ray. We have our man. You take a nice photo, Phelps.
БМ.
I got the jitters again.
Подожди-ка.
The
Часы.
watch are a match for our John Doe. He's obviously the competitive bid. Can you get this over to Lockheed so we can get a name for this guy?
It's already on its way.
Окей.
I want to make homicide.
Это следующая фотка.
Millionaire, industrialist, aviator, and playboy, and Vernon Mapes, ex-dirty cop and business fixer. I found a similar tie pin along with a dead guy in a fridge.
Так. Че, тут больше ничего интересного? Ах, блин. Опять звонок. Ну все, я снова вернулся. Продолжаем.
Excellent photography, Tomoko. So Tomoko had the goods on McClellan. Too bad they blew the place to hell.
Mouthpiece was stripped off
Окей.
the grand jury.
Следующая фотка.
Case was thrown out. Now the DA wants my head.
Is this McClellan? Can anyone make out the street number behind him?
Are you kidding? With my eyesight?
Да там вообще нигде не видно номера дома. А вот тут, да.
Cole, can you help me with a little experiment? Use the eyedropper in front of you. One drop from each of the bottles on the desk. Place the drops in the petri dish.
Так, сначала тебя. Так,
That bum took a swipe at me. I put him down in
льняное
my
масло. И уксусангидрид. Ох ты ж.
It's okay, guys. Just a little experiment.
Can you guys knock it off? Everyone's still jumping from that bang this morning.
Very funny, Ray. You just took a couple years off my life expectancy.
Did the same trick to me about an hour ago.
So that was the stuff that caused the explosion.
I think so. Acetic anhydride is almost as explosive as nitro, and when mixed with perchloric acid, it's very unstable. It needs to be cooled constantly. We used linseed oil, but you could add any organic compound to trigger an explosion.
3 little drops.
Yeah, and they were using a 100-gallon vat.
Ну да. Тут-то буквально по капле было. А там у них были бочки. Если тут такой взрыв произошел, то не видно, что там так рвануло. Да. Большой бадабум. Блин. Машина с другой стороны. Ох, блин.
Can you drive to this one?
Так, дом на фотке. Ай, садись, жердяй. Так.
Avgas, if I'm not mistaken. It's all around the floor.
Итак, куда это нас приведет? Ну, открывай дверь. Че, нет? Ты серьезно? Так. Паспорт. Министерство иностранных дел. Оскар Хенстром. Ну, нашли его. О, Привет, Блейд.
Hangstrom and McClellan are the same man.
Так. На богам.
Hangstrom was flying today on TWA.
Ох ты ж, блин.
Engstrom is dead, Cole. Why leave your ticket behind?
Nips is cleaning up.
Кто-то спичку кинул. Блин. Баллон? А, нифига себе, что проделали. Так, а вот выход. Ага. Ты серьезно? Думал, что остановишь? Давай. Стреляй хоть. Ох ты ж. Чтобы ударить по щиту, сначала его надо догнать. Воу-воу-воу, блин. А ну стоять, говнюк. Че, думал, что отвертелся, да? Да-да, я не могу ехать быстрее, мой сын на максимум едет. Ох ты ж. А че, попал? Ох, блин. Да блин, не мешайтесь, а. Блин. Ничего себе. Серьезно, охранник перестреливаться. А нельзя, что и с ними это как-то обсудить? Черт, да сколько их там? Так. А если так? На тебе в зад. Просто взяли и напали на военную базу. Да, блин, что за фризы вдруг? О. Так, откуда еще? Что это вообще за баги графические? Во. Давай, прячься. Блин, а ты не можешь в укрытии нормально сесть, а? Блин. Прессуют? На тебе там. Да, блин. Сюда давай. А, блин. Неплохо, что там шмаляют, а? Ай, выгони. Нет, это не взрывается. Думал, там бочка взрывная. Да-да, конечно, не тянет. Не смеши. Это просто был баг. С непрорисованными текстурами. Бывает иногда в играх.
You're gonna have to explain this to me again. So the guy at the chemical plant, he's planning on selling his magic formula to another company and skipping town with his assistant, but he blows himself up before he can manage it. So why the dead body in the refrigerator?
Mapes, Captain. He was eliminating all competitors for the process. When it went bang, he burnt down the apartment to remove all connection between Hughes and the plant.
Mapes, right. I remember Vernon Mapes. The guy had good honest cops hanging their heads in shame. Glad he's finally out of commission. I don't know if it'll do you any good, Phelps, but between the spruce goose and half the city exploding, you might just have made the case of the decade.
Ну да. Дело довольно-таки активное было. Ну и все, осталось последнее.
Good morning, Doctor.
And a good morning to you too, Elsa. You look radiant.
Thank you, Doctor.
We haven't been seeing much of you lately, Elsa. You've been missing appointments.
I'm sorry, Doctor. I've been feeling much better.
That's very good to hear. And what has brought about this improvement?
It's the new man in my life. He's convinced me to fight my addiction.
Ah, the policeman from the newspapers. How has he coped with his fall from grace?
He can finally see things from a human perspective, rather than the ivory tower he created for himself. It's making him stronger. It's making me stronger helping him.
You wouldn't make a bad analyst yourself, Elsa. Should we swap seats?
We're both finding we have a lot to live up to.
And what is that?
In my case, Lou. He went through hell along with me and still came out smiling. In Cole's case, his friend, Jack Kelso.
Kelso?
You've heard of him?
No, I just like the sound of his name.
Cole and Jack are working on a case together.
Is Jack a policeman too?
No, he works for the district attorney.
What?
He's a special investigator. I thought you didn't know him.
I have never met the gentleman in question.
Ну, кое-что о нем слышал.
He has been looking into Lou's case. All things that might be linked to some fires he's investigating. You look pale, Doctor.
It's cold in here, Elsa. I think I'll close the window.
Да, к сожалению, она не знала то, что он связан со всем этим. И попалась.
Why are you looking at me like that, Elsa?
You arranged for Luke to work at Elysian Fields, Doctor.
Your fears are unfounded. I meet many people in my line of work. There are many ways that people can be helped. Finding them work is just one of them.
I don't believe you, Doctor. I've seen you with Monroe at the club.
I'm sorry that you have come to that conclusion, Elsa.
Так нахрена ты тогда вообще сюда приперлась, дура?
I've always so enjoyed our conversation. I can see your future, Elsa. And Cole, the policeman. And Jack, the investigator. It's an unfortunate and grisly end.
А, и этот приперся. Что происходит?
I've come to help you, Doctor. To help you cross over. All your sins will be forgiven. The next life.
Убил доктора, похитил Эйзу. Че за нахрен?
It's gotta be one of these places.
Так, снова закился. Хорошо.
The arsonist's a bug sprayer. He must have worked at one of these joints.
Так. Поедем по порядку. Так, и перемещаемся.
Help you? This guy must have escaped from the.
Мне нужна
How
инфа.
many guys you have working here, Pop?
Who's asking, son?
It could be official or unofficial. Depends on how you want to play it.
You should get to a hospital, son. That arm of yours appears to be letting in daylight.
Save the pity for the other guys. They're the ones who need it. I'm looking for a big cowboy who works pest control. Does he work here?
We don't have anyone like that here.
You sure? I'm not the type of guy you want coming back.
Yeah, I'm sure.
О, газетка. Что поход против коррупции?
What have you got?
Looks like a drug overdose.
Get away from him, Phelps. This is my case.
Shut your fucking mouth. Since when does a bagman work a case?
I knew this creep wasn't on the morphine heist. Victim of his own product.
Hey, detective! Can we back it off a notch? This is getting out of hand.
There's a time to talk and a time to shut up. Now is the time to be quiet, son.
Courtney Sheldon was a corpsman, Roy. He served his country. He went out with a medical kit and an Army 45 into places that made the Valley of Death look like a picnic. He was either naive enough or dumb enough to get involved in the Suburban Redevelopment Fund, along with the mayor, the DA, Monroe, and a certain crooked cop. He was involved in the morphine heist, but he has a puncture wound in his jugular, which makes this a murder case. He was a better man than you'll ever know. You say one more word about him and I will blow your fucking head off!
You finally lost it, partner.
Да, конечно.
I have a pretty good idea why Sheldon's dead.
And I know about Monroe. Your vast, corrupt future is draining away as we speak.
I got better things to do than argue the rub with you.
Stay with him until the coroner gets here. Make sure technical services bags the evidence. If you let this creep anywhere near it, I'll come looking for you.
Yes, sir.
You know, Phelps, you're not the worst asshole going around.
Thanks, Herschel.
Нормально он его так обработал. Так. Куда едем дальше? Угу. Хорошо. Поехали.
In your eyes I read such strange.
Welcome to Nuclear. What can I do you for?
Мне
I
нужна
work for the
инфа.
DA. I need to speak with an exterminator, big guy with a cowboy accent.
We have only 3 people work here. Me and 2 Mexicans. They're both on the scrawny side.
Thanks for your help.
Опять тупик. Осталось последнее. И там, скорее всего, тоже нет таких. И как раз таки тут и окажется.
I work for the DA. I'm looking for a big cowboy who does extermination. Anyone like that working here?
Well, I wouldn't want to get anyone into any trouble.
We could do this the hard way. An address?
Yeah, he lives in a bunkhouse on the remains of the old Rancho Rincon.
Thanks.
Ну, все-таки узнаю. По последнему адресу. Приемная. Вчера. Офигенно. О, Фелпс.
Cole, you made it.
Еще один.
What's this got to do with me,
Здрасте.
Rusty? Dr. Fontaine, prominent shrink, dead in his patient's room. Spine snapped like a
Привет,
twig.
Крипли.
The suspect is one of his mental patients.
I've met Fontaine.
His last patient was Elsa Lichtman, Cole. She's missing.
Да, как видишь, хорошо.
Nurse said that she saw some big Boris Karloff type carry her out of here.
The best thing that you can do to help me, Rusty, is let me take a look around.
Sure thing, Cole. This way.
Итак. Идем. Так.
Take your time. I'll give you and the doctor some privacy.
Блин, ты только сейчас это увидел. Там, блин, прям показали, как его убивают. И последняя газетка. Я даже не думал, что все газетки соберу.
That goddamn pet lunatic of yours is burning down our houses.
Keep your voice down, Leland. Control is of the essence.
Keep a voice down. Do you know how much these sons of bitches charge for lunch? Fuck them.
Leland, we will not solve our problems by announcing them to the general public. We only speed ourselves on our way to the gallows.
He's your imbecile, Harlan. Get him under control or get rid of him.
Speaking of which, I've had to dispose of our young medical student.
What? You certainly are a cold character, Harlan.
He has a friend called Kelso who knows all about the development on Normandy Avenue.
I know about Kelso.
And you thought it unimportant to inform me.
I thought I could take care of it.
Have you?
No, I haven't.
Kelso works for Benz. Is he reliable?
No, he's totally unreliable. But he has so many pernicious habits, he's got nowhere to run.
Can you take care of Kelso?
Don't push me, Harlan. Get rid of the fruitcake. It's no longer necessary. I'll take care of Jack Kelso.
Да-да, разберешься, разберешься. Итак, еще нам даст осмотр нашего алгоритма. Так, подожди-ка. Что там было?
Destroyed by a monster of your own creation, Dr. Fontaine. I've heard that story somewhere before.
Тут ничего. Тут у нас зажигалочка. А, блин, не хочу ее снова осматривать. А, это руку правую. А, значит, с ним все.
So much for your foresight, Doctor.
Так.
Fontaine was having houses burned from Monroe.
Так, что у нас... Так. Ай, ладно. Тут у нас...
Monroe wasn't happy. People started dying and it attracted attention. He and the doctor lost control.
Так. И что-то еще есть? Да, что-то еще есть. А тут снаружи вряд ли что-то. А вот внутри еще можно. Да ладно, не буду особо заморачиваться. Поверьте мне лойки. Так, на столе.
Good doctor has been marking this map. Edgewood Grove, McCarthy Vista, Crescent Heights, Rancho Escondido. Do those names mean anything to you, Herschel?
Yeah. How come?
Может, потому что это все, что сгорело?
New houses, all being built in the path of the freeway?
Так, а с этим? Так. И что-то еще тут есть. О, тот самый морфин. Которому мы бросили сегодня нравов.
Looks like Fontaine has finally dispensed his last treatment. Jack was wrong.
It's not about insurance, it's about eminent domain.
What are you talking about, Cole?
The government reclaims the land in the path of the freeway and pays the improved value of the land with the new houses sitting on it.
What about the stiffs who paid their deposits?
Worst case, they get their money back. But the syndicate pockets millions on the improved value of the land.
So where does Jack's boss come into it?
He's the key. He carries the insurance. The insurance proves how much the houses are worth.
And they're worth nothing?
Firewood, all of them.
That's about as neat a scam as you can imagine. How are we gonna prove any of this, Cole?
Да, интересная афера.
Dead. Monroe nearly bled to death. If they get Jack...
We need the firebug. The Okie cowboy. Get him, get Elsa. Get him, get all of them.
Как тебе такой заговор, Блейд? Келсо. Блин, если хочешь подробно, чтобы все тебе развивали, посмотри это, что происходило.
Guess nobody's home.
Ну, в двух словах, ты ведь помнишь дела в поджогах? Так вот. Ай. Так. Ну так вот. Получается, поджигая именно определенные дома, через которые должно проходить шоссе. Все эти дома застрахованы. И самое интересное то, что цена за землю неожиданно подлетает в 10 раз. То есть они избавляются от этих домов, выплачивают страховку по старой стоимости, а в итоге земля стоит в 10 раз больше. И они с этого навариваются. И там было еще несколько домов. А представь, если это будет несколько кварталов.
Most guys bring home a 45 or an M1. This is pretty extreme.
Так. И что я тут ищу? Ну, короче, вот, они с этого поднимут миллионы. И всего лишь несколько человек разделят эти деньги между собой. Оригами. Невольно вспоминается Heavy Rain.
Quite a flock you got here, kid. A strange obsession.
Так это последнее расследование. Надо его закончить. Да, блин, иди ты уже. И тогда борда. Так, не хочу я выходить наружу. Так, что тут еще, а? А, вот. Планы.
The river tunnels. This guy's a tunnel rat.
Так, что-то еще.
know those faces.
Так это же...
Jesus Christ, I know every one of them.
Да, это же их отряд.
Oh my God, Ira. You poor backwards son of a bitch. Peterson, I'm going to need some help. I've got Monroe, Fontaine, and all the others. It's all tied up nicely. It goes all the way to the top. Meet me at the LA River Tunnel entrance just north of the 1st Street Bridge in half an hour. Don't ask questions. Just be there.
Кому еще?
This is DA's investigator Jack Kelso. I have an urgent radio message for Detective Cole Phelps.
Ага. Вызывает Фелпса.
Go ahead, KGPL.
11K, see the man. A 207 just occurred on the spillway north of the 1st Street Bridge. DA's investigator Jack Kelso reports a kidnapping suspect outstanding in the LA River tunnel system with a hostage. 11K,
Roger
Echo
that.
3.
The hell is Jack playing at? Like a suicide note. Half the LAPD will be down there hunting for him.
We need to get there first.
All units on all frequencies stand by. Car 86 Adam is in pursuit of suspect vehicle heading southwest on Sunset Boulevard. Suspect vehicle belonging to Jack Kelso, described as a Navy Chevrolet Fleetline. License number 4 William 0286. Car 86 Adam is in
Меня больше интересует, почему Келса это так запросто раззванивает всем налево-направо, учитывая, что он в розыске.
That's Kelso's car.
All units, Chief Morrow reports that the suspect is armed and extremely dangerous. Repeat, extremely dangerous. Suspect vehicle to be disabled immediately. If necessary, use of deadly force is authorized.
Steer him off the top. West on 5th Street. Repeat, the Chevy Fleetline Navy Blue. Westbound on 5th Street.
А ну-ка, иди отсюда.
Jesus Christ. How many cops are these guys on?
All units, we have a new suspect vehicle. Shop number 13516. Repeating, shop 13516 is a second suspect vehicle. Described as a green Hudson Commodore. License 3 Sam
Эх, не получилось.
Reported to be aiding suspect Jack Kelso. Use caution and continue pursuit. All units, stand by for further.
All units, suspect vehicle
Ты видел, как он дернулся в сторону? А ну-ка, уйди отсюда.
All units, further to the second suspect vehicle, shop 13516. Chief Worrell has authorized the use of deadly force.
Давай-ка.
Use of deadly force is authorized in the same
Блин, тормозил. Но он сам развалился. Еще будет. Готовимся к финалу.
Who is this guy?
Peterson, assistant DA.
What's he doing?
He's here to cover our backs.
I'm going in there, Jack.
No one's trying to stop you. I found this at the ranch house. He's marked his routes. I'll go in here. Cole, you take the next entrance. Biggs, I need you to take the car and cover this spot here. I think that's his fail-safe exit. Cole, he's one of ours.
What are you talking about?
right where you are!
Got it?
Got it.
Peterson, you want to be DA? We'll earn your salt.
So, Kelso is your boy, Peterson?
And working with Phelps? Handy lad, that Kelso.
Yes, he is, Chief. You can't imagine what those two have uncovered. It could go all the way to the top. I hope you won't be implicated.
So, you're the new groom, Peterson?
Looks like it.
And you think he'll make it out of there alive?
I think he might. He's a difficult boy to get rid of.
All right, Peterson. I'm listening. What's your offer?
Да. Ух ты ж. Подожди-ка, да Бен, давай нормально.
Keep on going, Jack.
Сколько же их там, а? Какой-нибудь еще проседать-то начал, а? Что происходит?
Christ. Just missed.
Опс. Нахрен ты спрыгнул? Так, еще -1. Так, а мне сейчас, скорее всего, тут пойти. Ну да. Эй, чё встал? Во. Ох ты ж. Я тут накрыло немного. Это не спустишься. Серьезно ты, да? Тот взгляд не на шутку. Там отжигает.
How long do you think you can hold out?
Блин. Еще спускаться. Давай высунься, я знаю, что ты там. Меня удивляет то, что у него бесконечные боеприпасы. Какое бы оружие ни взял, он это всегда перезаряжается. Так, я тебя там видел. Так, я вижу, что есть там. Блин, он так забавно идет. Ну все, наверх. Я не успел. Ладно. А что, кто еще на меня? Блин. Ну, ты сможешь перепрыгнуть. Че, нет? Ты серьезно? А, блин. Я понял. Я немного промахнулся, мне туда надо. Оп.
Are you okay, princess?
I felt better. He saved me from the doctor.
Hi, Tex. Do you remember me?
I'm not sure that I do. Have you come here to kill her?
Why would I do that, soldier?
Isn't that why you're all here?
I'm here to get her out.
But not me. You haven't come for me.
No, not you. It ends here.
You were with the 6th on Sugarloaf, weren't you?
I was?
And Naha?
Yes, I was.
You're Sergeant Jack Kelso, aren't you?
Так и есть.
Where's your uniform, Sarge?
At home in my locker, Hogaboom. War's over, soldier.
I know that, Sarge. I'm fighting a different kind of war. I fight for God now.
We all fight for God, Ira.
In our own ways. Not everyone knows it.
Elsa, are you all right? Get away from her! It's all right, Cole. He doesn't want to hurt her. Ira was with us on Okinawa.
What? You know this guy?
Don't you remember me, Lieutenant? I remember you.
No. I don't.
You ordered me to burn that cave, Lieutenant. That cave full of civilians. A hospital.
What is he talking about?
It was war. For God's sake, I can't be held responsible for everything that happened.
I don't blame you, Lieutenant. You helped me to help other people.
Ira lost his mind on Okinawa, Princess.
Sheldon asked the doctor to help him get back.
The doctor helped me to find my path. And I helped him to a better life.
Elsa's going to leave now, Ira. She will be all right. You've helped her, too. Get her out of here. Biggs will help. His exit is nearby.
Jack, I need this guy to make the case.
Hasn't this poor bastard given you enough? Get out of here now!
For God's sake, Jack! What are you going to do?
Don't cry, miss. Sergeant Kelso has come to help ease my way. I was proud to serve with you, Jack.
Get out of here, Cole!
Да уходит уже. Вот и все.
What do we do, Lieutenant? Jesus, look at all the kids! Stop the goddamn screaming! I need to think!
And how do you expect to do that, you fucking maniac? They're burned to a crisp.
Finish them off. Do it humanely. We are leaving this place.
You do it, Phelps. Get your own fucking hands dirty. I'm out of morphine.
Put these people out of their pain. Now! That's an order!
Да. Это кот не выстрелил?
Everyone out of here now. Double time! You two get Lieutenant Phelps to an aid station.
Weapons team will be blowing this place in 2 minutes. Everything that happened in here stays in here. Do you hear me? I don't want to ever hear another word about it.
Да уж.
Killed that man! He was doing him a favor, Elsa. Cole, up here! I'll get this grader hurt! The water is rising! You're first! Hand her up! Get out of here! You're not Jack! I'm not arguing. You're wounded, Jack! Let me help. What are you waiting for? Jump, Cole! Jump for it!
Ох ты ж. Смыло. Да. Минус Фелпс. Бековский. И это последний напарник. Нет,
We're
последний.
gathered here to honor Detective Cole Phelps. Cole Phelps was the best kind of man. Hear, hear. A war hero who led his men with true valor. And through his personal bravery achieved one of his country's highest honors. A cop, wrongly accused, who never lost his faith in the LAPD and the system.
You belittle his memory.
Elsa.
Get out of my way, Jack. You call yourself his friend.
A detective who fought to expose the evil corruption of the murderous Dr. Fontaine and the rapacious property tycoon Leyland Monroe.
Go to her. Will you, Herschel?
A reformer
You
who
were never his
recognized
friend,
the need
Jack.
to remove the odd bad apple from a department
right.
made up of good men.
Herschel?
A man who never gave up.
Yeah, Jack.
Who continued
never
to
his
fight
enemy.
the good fight.
I think you knew that, Jack.
The fight that cost him his
Не
own
был ни
life.
другом, ни врагом. Да.
A good husband. A good father. And may I say,
Да, да, и, блин, я не верю ни одному
a
твоему
good friend.
слову. Рой Эрл. Ты ж сам во всем этом по уши.
I love the chase till the minute I win it. A beautiful
Вот еще финальные титры.
still there's love for me in it. Give me your heart and baby I'll bill it. 'Cause I always kill.
Что ж, игру прошли. Концовка печальная. Да. Концовка печальная. Ладно, на этом закончим. Это был Кэсгейм. Всем спасибо. Всем пока.